As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas Longhorns offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. It's a reverse. And he'll be brought down.
Well, the offense is coming out early in this game, guys, and they're going to test the eye discipline of this defense. Good way to do that is with the jet sweep. See if they can locate the football and go make a tackle.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Gets it inside the 10. Racing to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
So LSU's offense will get the ball for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. LSU quick to the line. On second down, looking again to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. On that last drive. no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Longhorns get enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Longhorns are on the move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Anger. Snags it over the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Trying to get to him. Catch in the middle. It's Rojas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose.
Touchdown, Texas! What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. 1st down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. Calls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Pulls and fires complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The give to the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, LSU! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He just got rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Off he goes. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up 14 over Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. LSU right back to the line. They'll go right back to the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? On the move, it's Miles. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the center.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Comes out throwing on 1st down. That's caught. It's Silva. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. He's looking to throw it. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Texas. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Silva. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in-route there.
They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rojas. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Lofts one high and deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Anger. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Shakes off the defender. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on 1st down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Texas offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He's now up to 77 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Anger. Looking to the big tight end. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30. Line gets set, first down. Unloads quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for second down. Trying the left side. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. It's good.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Floating away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking for a man. It's Anger. Moves around to clear up the vision. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
3rd down and short, they choose to pass it. They got the whole playbook open because it's 3rd and short. On their own side of the field, you could tell the QB wasn't going to make a mistake. He did not want to force the ball, make a bad decision. He throws the football away, lives to fight another down.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it, using his feet to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy that just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Looking downfield, it's Anger. They've got the screen set up. And it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Power football with the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. He has 89 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Cole maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. He wants to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misconnection, it's second down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to run it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Silva. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him to force him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Kramer. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Buys a little time. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 21 over Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Gets open down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here late in the 4th.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Extending the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Ooh, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
Had to get rid of it quickly. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. LSU quick to the line. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires deep on the run. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the run, now to throw. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Longhorns! They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They move the tight end all over. Was to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Sends it downfield. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover...
To the end zone, and is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing.
He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played for the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.